second graders, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about two types of clocks. We're going to talk about analog clocks, which is this kind of clock. It has numbers that go around the outside, and it has an hour hand, which is our short hand, and our minute hand, which is our long hand. So if our hour hand's pointing at 2 and our minute hand's pointing straight up at 12, we have 2 o'clock. Okay, so this is our first type of clock that we will talk about a lot today. And then the other type of clock that we will talk about throughout this unit is a digital clock. So a digital clock looks like this. It has the hours on this side, and then the colon, and then it will have the minutes, which is 35. It just changed. So those are our two types of clocks that we will talk about throughout this unit. Okay, so now I want you to think about where there are clocks in your home. Okay, so there might be clocks that hang on your wall. There might be clocks on your nightstand, like an alarm clock. There might be clocks that you find in your kitchen on the appliances that are in there, like an oven or a microwave or a coffee maker sometimes has one. If your parents have a coffee maker, you can also find clocks on your electronics, like an iPad or a computer or on a phone. You also might find clocks like a watch. So if you have a watch, there might be a clock. That's a clock that you could count. So right now, what I want you to do in a minute is pause your video, and then I want you to go around your home, and I want you to find all the clocks that you can find, whether they are analog clocks, which is the clock that looks like this, or if you go around your house and you find all of the digital clocks that you can find, okay? So right now, I want you to pause the video and then come back and push play and listen to the rest of the video. See you in a minute. Welcome back, second graders. It's so good to have you back. How many analog clocks did you guys find? How many digital clocks? When Miss Julie went around her home to look for clocks, she found 3 analog clocks, which is the one that hangs on her wall, and then she found a couple of watches that were analog clocks, and then she found 9 digital clocks, which were all over the house, on appliances in the kitchen, on my electronic devices. So there are lots of clocks that are around our homes. Our next conversation is going to be, why do we need so many clocks around our homes? Well, it's a good thing to help us tell time and tell us when and where, when we need to be somewhere, right? So we need clocks to let us know that it's lunchtime or dinner time or time to go to bed. We need clocks to let us know if we need to be on Zoom with Miss Hanson and with Miss Julie. We need clocks to help us throughout the day, to keep us on schedule and let us know when we need to be somewhere and if we're on time or if we're late, or so we need clocks all around our home so that we know if we need to be somewhere, and if it's time to leave, or if it's time to get ready to go somewhere, okay? Now we're going to talk about where our analog clock, okay? So we're going to talk about this type of clock. And right now I want you to pause the video and I want you to go find an analog clock in your home if you have one. And I want you to look at it and see what you notice about this type of clock, okay? I want you to think about what kind of features or what kind of things are on that clock. So right now I want you to pause the video, go find an analog clock in your home, and think about what kind of things are on that clock. and then I want you to come back and push play and continue the video. See you in a minute. Welcome back, second graders. So now that you have had a chance to look at an analog clock in your home, we're going to talk about this clock right here. So what I want you to notice, if you didn't notice already when you went to look at your clock, is that there are numbers around the outside. This top number is 12, right? And then if we go to the right of it, it starts at 1. So we're going to go around and see if it stays in order. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and there's our 12 at the top, okay? So if I had my minute hand at the top at that 12 and my hour hand, the short one, at the 2, it would be 2 o'clock, okay? So when your minute hand is at the 12, then we know it's the O clock. That means it's right on the dot, right? So if I had my hour hand at the 3 and my minute hand at the 12, then I have 3 o'clock. Okay, so our first thing that we just talked about is the numbers that go around. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 at the top, okay? Next, we're going to talk about these things that keep spiraling around here. So this is the short one, and I've talked about this throughout the video, but this short one right here is our hour hand, okay? It tells us what hour it is. This one is our minute hand, and it tells us what the minutes are. So if I said 4:30, my minute hand would be at the 30 mark, and my hour hand has moved a little bit towards the 5, but it's still 4 o'clock, so that 4 just, my hour hand just moved with the minute hand because it moves, and then so sometimes it looks like it's in the middle, but it's still 4 o'clock, and it's 4:30, okay? So hour hand is the short one, minute hand is the long one, okay? So even if I had it like this is still my minute hand. This is, because it's my long one, and this is my hour hand, it's the short one. So the long one is always the minute hand, the short one is always the hour hand. Right now, go pause your video, and I want you to go look at the analog clock in your house right now. I want you to notice, where is the hour hand and where is the minute hand on your analog clock in your house? Ready? Pause the video and come right back and push play. Welcome back, second graders. I hope you got to go look at an analog clock in your home. Where was the hour hand? Where was the minute hand? I hope you enjoyed looking at analog clocks with me today. We will talk more about digital clocks in later lessons, but now you know the difference between an analog clock, which is this one, and the difference between that and a digital clock, which is the kind that you might find on your electronics with the hours and the minutes. You also learned about the numbers that go around your clock. So the top to be top is 12, and then to the right we go 1 all the way back to 12. And then we talked about the hour hand is that short one, and the minute hand is the long one. So now you are done with this video, and you're going to do the assignment. I would like you to do the assignment on page 221, which is in your clock packet. And it will be posted on the assignments with this video. Hope you guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye.